Welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. I am Deepika Lingdo, bringing to you the news and events of Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Shillong NPP's office construction work in process. The Honorable Governor Sri Satyapal Malik had a series of meetings with officers of the state government. No outsiders' interference is welcomed, Deputy Chief Minister. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to include issues of persons with disabilities in the new youth policy of the state. And Meghalaya legislator and Congress opposition member Himalaya M. Shangpyang says all facilities available for persons with disabilities should be made public. And now the news in detail. The National People's Party, with its headquarters in Shillong, today the 3rd December, started its construction for the building of its office near the office of the BJP opposite BSNL office in Polo. Present on the occasion was Sri Conrad K. Sangma, the Chief Minister, Father John Madur, the Diocesan Administrator of Shillong Archdiocese, and other party members. Quoting from the FB handles of Sri Conrad Sangma, the Chief Minister wrote, "Laid the first stone to the construction of the NPP Shillong building this morning with party workers of National People's Party, thanked Father John Madur, Diocesan Administrator Shillong Archdiocese for blessing this milestone."
Thank you.
The Honorable Governor of Meghalaya, Sri Satyapal Malik, had a series of meetings with officers of the state government on 2nd and 3rd December 2020 to review the performance of central schemes and Prime Minister's flagship schemes and programs in Garo Hills. In a meeting held with Commissioner of Division and all Deputy Commissioners of Garo Hills, he reviewed important developmental schemes on 2nd December 2020 through video conference. The performance of the 5 Garo Hills district and programs such as MGNREGA, PMAY, NHM, PMJAY, MHIS, SSA, PM, Jan Dhan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sarak Yojana was extensively reviewed. He also reviewed the law and order situation in Garo Hills with DIG Western Range and Commissioner of Division. On 3rd December 2020, Honorable Governor reviewed the functioning of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council with Administrator Dr. Vijay Kumar D and others. The construction of Governor House in Tura was also reviewed. Today in the press conference, Cabinet Minister James Sangma, who is also in charge of Power Department, said that the government is here to answer and clarify certain doubts that the people had on different issues. Speaking to the media, he urged the public in the state not to pay heed to any false allegations charged by any petty minister.
We as a government remain committed to accountability and transparency. We believe that the only duty that we have and ever had as a government is to serve people. A simple indicator of the current government's success is shown by the fact that the state has been witnessing reduced power cuts ever since the NPP-led government came to power in 2018. We aspire to bring it to zero power cuts. And so far, we have been successful this year. While this was a routine drill during the previous governments, where power cuts for months at a stretch during winters was normal, we stay committed to ensuring every student studies not in the light of candles but under uninterrupted power. We wish all the students the best for their upcoming examinations. In consonance with the beliefs of the MDA government in accountability, we think that the issuing of this public clarity is timely. It is also time to set the record straight and to put a stop to any baseless allegations arising from any form of petty politicking. Since we are here to serve and answer to the people of Meghalaya by bringing to their attention the matters that impact their life concerning the Power Department.
The Deputy Chief Minister said The state government will not allow anyone to interfere with the state's affair, especially when it involves the implementation of ILP. Speaking to the media fraternity, he said that it's unwise to poke into other states' affairs, reiterating the fact that the state government knows its own responsibility towards its people in the quest for ILP implementation in Meghalaya. At the same time, he condemned any interference from outside the state, stating that it is none of any outsider's business.
Give day bang slide ka. Jadi tu MLA betul betul budaya itu usia ni mak tu MLA juga kongres kan tu dia. Kalau ada day kita jumpa kongres maka ni akan ada explanation. Hak tu kor ni pas mau dia resolution dia pas lah ni mana mesti. Dia mental ada MLA na ko kongres. Badai na asam. Wan kren hatu lah ada sulap sulap MLA. Dan ni baru leader Kristen ke kongres. Dan ni baru parti kongres saja. Meghalaya ni.
Aman sukuwi.
Ini we don't give vested interest present. Di bangai di social media, di bagi spread ke keluar. Kalau kebom kita nak. Nah ada mas hari sisi no statement, no semua refrain dengan long diberi to long responsible. Lagi on dikasih belong tribal lagi non tribal. Namang ni yang ni apa berjalan saya ini. Right from the time immemorial, kebangin pamyo yang berjalan. Ni imam. Batin non tribal, mau pada kami tribal. Nabi kata keluar haduk mentang, dia inlang, dia trelang, dia yadang, dia kilang pemiru dia kecil dia trelang. Kerana orang tu lah dah mentah dia pergi kahai kita bijak, ini news juga kan. Lagi social media, nak try kabel kita nak kabel belum kalau so irresponsible. Nama bang nai nak jadi don batok nama dia banyak mentah, uran batai muku, apa tu kelenti. Abang ini betul komen orang buat ia ni bagi dia di kuat pikir lang ya baru de piong katu ka jinjia ko ismati la ne hamong dulu la piong tu bajia ko ke motor de ka government ka don hame dan kaban protect iba la piong di tribal la ni non tribal ni protect lang ya baru but ni penting na pakai dress yang tu kan long ka papi.
Along with the rest of the world, Meghalaya today observed the International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2020 in a most befitting manner at the function held at Yojana Bhavan in the main secretariat in Shillong, where successful persons with disabilities were facilitated. Speaking on the occasion, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma informed the gathering that the state government will come up with a unique youth policy in which the issues relating to problems of persons with disabilities will be incorporated. The Chief Minister also sought suggestions from everyone to be incorporated in the youth policy where the state government will be in a position to improve the lives of persons with disabilities. While expressing deep appreciation to the two successful persons with disabilities, Conrad K. Sangma said these persons could shine in their lives because of their positive mindset. He urged others to emulate them by having the positive mindset in order to overcome their challenges.
Important day. And we celebrate the International Day for Persons with Disability. And I think there are many aspects. We as citizens, as political leaders, as officials, government, society as a whole, and as individuals with persons with disability, need to look back and reflect into many aspects of what has gone into creating different aspects and different opportunities for people with disability, and look back and review to some extent what maybe we have done good and maybe a lot of things that we still need to do. These small aspects of ensuring that policies are implemented in the right way is something that government needs to do. Individuals, as I said, people with disability, it is the mindset that is the most important aspect. And that is the reason why I told you that yes, there will be challenges, and I love the videos that have been made, I love the songs that have been made. They are so positive in nature, they are so inspiring, and I'm sure that it will inspire all our friends with disability, and it's inspired me a lot. And that's the reason why I had this long speech, but I'm not reading this speech because I just feel like speaking from my heart about this. That all of you need to look at this and say, well, I'm going to take up this challenge and I'll do what I have to do. And I'm not going to let others tell me that I can't do it. And it starts with that. The greatest problem with all of us, in fact, not just persons with disability, all of us, we let others tell us that we can't do it. And I think that's where everything goes wrong. This society is great at doing this, There's a saddest part. So let people not tell you that you can't do it. Or let them say it, but just let it not affect you. That is a great beginning that you can make. And I would like to urge all our friends with disability to have that mindset and to work with that mindset.
Meghalaya Minister for Social Welfare, Kermenshalla, informed that the Act relating to persons with disabilities is to have numerous provisions to protect their rights. He also said that the state government is also implementing the various schemes of the state government and that of the government of India, such as scholarship and training, so that persons with disabilities could enhance their skills.
The Act is very comprehensive in nature with broader outlook and reach, including the government as well as private establishment. High support in terms of participation in all areas of life, including education, employment, family and community life, treatment and therapy, educational and vocational training extra. There are 21 disabilities in all new Act, and the Act is rights-based approach where it is incumbent on all stakeholders to comply with the various sections of the Act. There are many schemes and programs offered by the ministry which are directly aimed for the upliftment, rehabilitation and empowerment of persons with disabilities so as to encourage them to lead a life of independence, hope and fulfillment. In Meghalaya, several schemes are implemented for the person with disabilities through the social welfare and other allied departments, namely scholarship schemes, book grants, uniform grants, conveyance allowance, unemployment allowance at ₹1,000 per month, provision for aids and appliance, vocational training, token relief grants at 5,000, transportation subsidies under Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Chief Minister Social Assistant Person schemes at 500 per month, the meritorious scholarship, rehabilitation service, grant aids to voluntary organization, loans under NHFDC, and several others.
The day was marked with felicitation of 2 persons with disabilities, release of the second edition of the Meghalaya Sign Bank app, releasing of 2 videos, unveiling of state disability logo and live rendition of Unstoppable.
And Shri Ellington Ndo. I am 40% hearing impaired and I have completed my bachelor degree in electrical and electronics engineering from Satyavama University in Chennai, and I am presently working as a graduate apprentice at Power Grid Corporation of India Limited at Clearyat Substation, Meghalaya. It was in 2009 that I got this hearing problem, and it became worse in the year 2014. Since then, I got my disability certificate from Civil Hospital Shillong, which helped me to get a full scholarship admission in Satyavama University in Chennai. It is with the help of God that I became who I am today, and I am so grateful for Him for helping me in every ways.
Meghalaya legislator and Congress opposition member Himalaya M. Shangplyang today said the Department of Social Welfare should make public all the facilities that are available for persons with disabilities in the state. Speaking to the media on the problems faced by the persons with disabilities, Shangplyang said that the state government of Meghalaya is implementing various schemes from the state government side as well as from the centre. These facilities should be made known to the public through advertisements in the print and electronic media, Shangplyang said, adding that there are bank loans and scholarships that are available for persons with disabilities and people should be made aware of them. He also said that the government should implement the job quota as per the Persons with Disability Act.
Ai daka hukum lan ka order ka perking ya ki department baro hibadan hapo ka sarkar ba ita ilai persen bala mang bala bo reservation ya benta kini ki parlok hibadan jingduna khotmet day ban pelong ya ka ba day ban implement ya ka ladap hidon supposedly ki post haka office jongpi lightly ki deban late shakini ki parlok hibadan jingduna khotmet kata ka de ka standing order om datang na ka state nrai ka center bro hoi hapo kari bro hoi nrai ngikwa bangin ui ba kini yakum kata kaan deban penjari ba deban pelongkam nalor kata kidan bon ki we ki scheme ki bang ngidon kam bangin yarap yakum kini ki perlok ban don jingda khmet imda kwa ki ba kindawan ban tiet ka jingkham jumi bor-bor ngiju ki ba ki yat procession ki yat keleng sodong to ki la lek ra la ki plakat balai tang ban penken mau ka sarkar ba pek ngiru ngidon ka hok ti kata ka hok jong kini paralok ngidei bangin ken mau ba ngidei bangin le ya ka bade bende damar kata nga kentu ya ka sarkar ka ju kopor ba kan pek benia kerpang ngamban sing ngan ong kerpang namar balai ba kini kidei ki parlok ki ba kerpang dan namar kata ka daw ngidon kam ya ki ba kin wan ban join ya ka mainstream ban ngi long ki normal person ngi kwa ikiro bakin long normal kung balong mangamat mpi tena mar kata ngi kentu ya ka sarkaro bakan ai kum kata ka treatment ya kini ki perlok ki badona jingduna khotmet.
An organization of prominent personalities of Hinyotrep community named Kasur Upadba Kabri Hinyotrep today impressed on the Rajya Sabha member Dr. W.R. Kharluki on the need to resolve the long pending border issues between Meghalaya and Assam. Leaders of Kasur Upadba Kabri Hinyotrep, who interacted with Kharluki at the National People's Party office at Lachmere in Shillong, impressed on the Rajya Sabha member on the need of new legislation for the protection, promotion, safeguarding the tribal identity, socio-political including economic empowerment of the indigenous people of the state. Speaking to the media after the meeting with Dr. W.R. Kharluki, the secretary of Kasur Upadba Kabri Hinyotrep, Eugene Star Kurkalang, said his organization would like to ask him to impress on the government of India on the urgent need to pass an official resolution in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly to constitute a special boundary commission to resolve the boundary disputes. He also reiterated that the organization would like to demand for inclusion of Khasi language in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India. Kurkalang also said that the government of India should implement the inner line permit through a notification under the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation as the official government resolution was passed by the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. Kurkalang also said that there is an urgent need for the government to pass a resolution in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly to amend to the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Act 1976 to ensure that only the indigenous tribes of the state are listed in the Meghalaya list.
Ki badan ekonomi khmat ledik bomdon kan khmat kumcu bat kumcu upai dak solansar ka sur jong jalan Meghalaya hi kanwan be dak wei ka sur haba Meghalaya kalong ba nginyo ya ILP bat ka tin kasi jungi kan rong hapo ki schedule bat uput usam hapo ka jalak jungi ka dei ban long ba syong suk syong sain bat ka long ba bet ka berarti kat kum balamang no ban kong bat ki pateng jungi ru ka long syong suk syong sain kata ka dei ka ba ngisgo yo ban sim hadu kata leng baga jingi pelu cimut bat meeting batang sing bat diner di bat leng baga ni hiru ka jingi tren madas ni sio mensiam bat ngira yai tre bat ni humility ba kiwei parude ki kenhon ki baper kemdai bendon kono do jingi sngo kemdai bendon kono jingi per brat chadi ni jingi sngo jingi per baro bat ai baga ni ka thong ka isu jong chai bru kanwan hakmat tikani ba ni persgo si ki madakas ni bat kene kamdai kam ni shauktin Kamdai misuro apa wi song langkum ne marchan hari kami hi nak mesim kami hi ne kecing keren mene kecing ai cimur lagi baru lang so sam marba lara pun kecai bedung ngim teli matakati lanu pat yen teli kata kadai kabing hak ban boy jikli wei pa wei nong susino wei pa wei kunuk so ju beri no trap lada hayi lada halangkha lada hacing trai lada hado no pingidon yo kopor simren ngir pusan nam dak cik di jong kecai beriu pat hang ta kathong kabing angnut kan sawan sasi sempat
Don kanu bersitong benle dadang idon kajinya teli bat ngadak sungtana dai ban ya kendo ega ni keseng jong sur jong bai ba ka bangila mi sibon ki idea pedeng jongi bat nang ni sakmat yin ya dakata ka kol ka jongi ka ba kumno gile ban ya tai gari ba ka jebri ba jongi hoj ka ILP philai ni ngila along all out ka government jongi kala pass resolution jong ILP ila pas berusulan persa ya ka CAA bagi kersan hi berkat pengila benwanra ya ka kemenangan ka ketim kasih haga ichidul kata gede ka bangasai kular hi man ka por gede ka gol ka jonga kum MP ngan wanra hagi forum ki bayu dai ka bang sultanat mena bangi kendo iki kelong hakta ka jingi phliu jimut ilap kilat kileti ki bamenta nyinung pat ong fi kumno ada gilap kilat kilenti ki bangila banle na banta ke jaj ban riu jong la nang nya tali ki mene ko we resolution ndai ya resolution ko banga simlang bat ki kede kata ba kwa ba ko we ka meeting bangini som bangini don nang barok krui ting sipai ke nya kata ya kata te nga kom politician ngamla bon ong namar ba la dengan sim menga kemut ngatrai kanum long nga sania haki hagane ka seng jongki bakin lumlang ni kata bak ndai tang kata political parties kila Italy borok ni Italy gong kata riu bak bon ki ai mo ki bang yang keren ke ba hi kum kata ban riu la ban le wala yim la ban le lai liu ha tang ba kita ge de ji jongi mo te ngaru kan persangi bang ya keren lang ni bak sarkar hang te nang tam de tang kata ben sngau wat si tu ki MP no ki bom dei na than jongi gini katai ye kini ki issue bi jongi dengan ngadang arbana yang don nang te ngathai le fi ailat ndrusna thai hila ben le ai ke sagawe kumun ong hoi kita ka jing perkhat breu jongi thai ngathai ji wo blei bungi sikri boleh ubi sisa no eno ayangi ngathai ni yo ai ben chi bi ko gol be jongi tambo mentang idang susdang mon fi ngadang arbai session rong nang yo aten tang ketu ko ot taking jongahi dengan trying expect de kala kini ko perthai kala long normal pun ki ai ni yo ben le na ta ga ya tang ko we ko bang so tana ko long ba ngadang ong ki mene ba ni menta ni don delhi ni trailang ma pala de congress ngade MPP ni trailang ka katha kan don ron kan ba ni kum lai MP ni le ta ko we ga sur na menta gari ba ga jai ri jongi in klep ya kata ke politics ke jong ilai ta kawai gasur sanu bagi ilai rengkat.
As part of its efforts to make ILP a reality in the state, the COMSO on Thursday met with the MP of the Rajya Sabha to urge upon him to take up the issue of the ILP with the central government on behalf of the state. The MP has assured the COMSO that he would write to the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to place before him the voice of the people of the state. Speaking to the media, Shri Robert Karjarin, the leader of COMSO, said that there is no obstacle preventing the state from obtaining ILP should the centre desire to do so.
But mat bang nilai keren hi kadi pangka CE but ka ILP. Di ngansu yathu api bahaka lai tarik jong panai baladep panai November. Nak kalian jong COMSO ni lapha ka city sha Prime Minister jong kari India. But kumjuru sha Home Minister jong kari India. But hakane ka city ni la dawa ba ka sarkar India kadi ban burom ya ka resolution jong ka Meghalaya Legislative Assembly but kadi ban pentrikam ya ka ILP haka jala Meghalaya kumba kala pentrikam ya ka wei ka kumba kala pentrikam hasau tali ki jala jong North East di ngisung thu sai ba la da ka ILP ka trikam borok ka wei ka CE kam nam trikam hang ta ka jala phi kumba kapau na barok ki seng phalang la si like no we are iba klebat pen pau But na borok ki Polkar Party ki ba don hamas clear ki pipik haka assembly haka dorbar assembly ki penpau ba ki kersan ni kai ti la da page ya ka public support da page ki social media kui keleng ki bun ki ba majority ki support ya kan pi no kato ga ne ki basngo ba kan kata terus hari ke bangila persen nang support kam ta la no kato ga ne ki basngo ba la terekam ka LP ngin salong isolate mo ti la no kita ti kiniru omdi bagi percaya LP reki susngo wi ta ijing sakta ti ringi iba ya kita na dress la ban dress la ban baik ti hot la ka don pata ka jing kenduk ru ka biang rela dom kenduk ru ka biang ni nomor bangila ya baro la ya kersan LP ta ti rela da ka don pat kadang penskem susu ya ka movement ti ka badon kam menta kalong ba omdi tang mangi kisang bahalang ni Mune kenduk yo parti kalau ba wat para mangi kisang balang ru ni habeteli ban ya dawa hot la not necessary ba ong mangin ya don haju not necessary ban ong ba ngin ya don tang hajuk lama ngila ban don hagi lama ki rofer mereka kasurpat ka di ngidi ban pha be tanggawe ba kasur tenat ko ong kumba kalong mata wat kisang balang ru ni don tanggawe kasurpat kata kalong ba ka jelam khlia jongi kala don kam ka ke transit selut ong bang mai syu kam don jumut ki kita la da fin kren wat kanagalan ka di tiga transit selut ke bapin le chaman pur kanagalan ni habiat nang ba kanagalan ban rung chaman pur hot na sam ru kalat tang bananagalan ru kapoi ti hanrei ngi ong batang namar ba don ni tai transit nom aya LP syu ke mla hanrei la da pi ong ba banom pentut kita ki bru ki basuyat nanti niru ngi muet yu bru basuyat nanti kajing temu ke jongi kelong bangin nom dei pan ailat ye ki we bekin long trais nong ha ka jongi nomor anda kala trais nong kala sedang bani terbut sedang ban tukelar ya ka khai ka peteng ya ka kam ka jam ka sedang sabandawa bani yo kendo ti lada ki biru ki la syong hani ka conflict of interest kawan re itu ba syuyat lenti subu umi na goti ule sinsar syuyat lenti tengah sengu bonong ba kata ka jing syuyat lenti jing ki biru na ka jela ka jongi klem na penuit yang ni ngasngo kamdan sing kata ya kajak beru pada kajalah kajong ni pol kalul keban ya dai kijak beru terairi manpur nanggalan mizoram arunsal beli ke jing pher ke jongi bat ki yiru indi ki terairi tambulu yiru indi ki red pat la defini keren haga national konteks sungkari india hi berokoi ti nilai keren yo pi dan borom jongi bat pasal nak kalau nilai jonguru wong bangun sa simkia ya kan kam sa tho so prime minister of India sa tho so home minister but ong ru ba la kaladon ka MDA okay NDA meeting ye kubun ki issue of state pun sa risk ka NDA meeting ti kentu yo MP but ni dawan MP ben brom jongi ba udi ban simkia ya kan kam namar kumba pitip kan ni ka kam mata ka don apo jong ka sarkar India thì kumu MP wa mi khamat ya ka jala ka jongi sya ka parliament pat kum ju ru badi no mi khamat jong ngi ki pa sya ka sarkar India ngong ba udi ban keren yo prime minister udi ban keren yo home minister ha ka badi pat kan ni jing dawa ka jongi ka SP hi kumbang ong na ka por sa ka por ba kam de shu ka jing thokit benia la ka bahai ka dina hai ka MP Rasudi baik lapidan nem don kapol kalul. Lada pinya keren na ka banta jong ka andru kala sai bahkan ni kalau ka don ngorim hakan.
Following the meeting with the Chief Minister held to address the demand for the ILP and the MRSSA amendment, Chairman of the COMSO said that the Chief Minister has stated that the government is serious and is trying hard to follow up the matter with the Central Ministry. As these issues are quite sensitive, they cannot be granted in a matter of 1 or 2 days. However, the COMSO has urged the Chief Minister to take a more aggressive stand to unite the party delegation and to show that the state as a whole demands a quicker implementation of ILP in the state.
He told us that from the government side, they are following it up with the Home Ministry. It's not possible, it's not like he can make it happen in 1 or 2 days. It takes time. These kind of issues takes time because these are sensitive issues and it relates to the, from the Home Ministry to get the approval. So he said that the government is very serious on this matter, and we have already impressed upon him that the government should take it more aggressive stand, so that the Union Home Minister listen to the demand of the people. We have also made it clear to him that, see, from our side, the Council will continue with the agitation. The democratic process will continue for the agitation in order to make sure that the IMP system is implemented in the state of Meghalaya. As per his, he has told us regarding how the meetings went with the Home Minister, and he has also assured us that the New Delhi is positive. It's just that at the moment, the New Delhi is not in a position to give us a yes or no answer. So hope is not lost as yet, because the answer is not negative as of now. But we have pressed upon him that he should take a more aggressive stand, and we have also told him that, you know, it should not only be the government to meet the Home Minister, but it should be, if it's not the 60 MLAs from the state of Meghalaya, but the all-party delegation of the state should meet the Home Minister to show that the Meghalaya as a whole demands ILP. So he has assured us that he will take this point into consideration, and maybe he'll think about it and lead an all-party delegation of the state to meet the Union Home Minister.
Today, the 3rd of December 2020, Nissan launched a new car which was specially designed to attract eyes, hearts and mind. Truth be told, it's not just an SUV. It's a traction on wheels. With this punchline, the company is ready to launch the new Nissan Magnite. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Lingdo expressed his gratitude to God and to one and all for sparing their time to join the company in the release of the newly launched vehicle Nissan Magnite. He applauded the joint efforts of the whole Nissan team to make the day special for Nissan, assuring that Nissan is fully equipped with sanitizing facilities and specialized staff who will guide the customers in choosing the right car. He also said that with the launching of this new car, the company will bounce back in achieving heights.
We have been waiting for this day very anxiously, and we are excited for this day to come, to unveil this car and to make this car available to our customer. And I also take this opportunity to thank respected Sir DTO, Mr. R. Hing, who, in spite of his busy schedule, had spared his time to come and be with us and consented to be a chief guest for this great moment for us. So thank you so much for sparing your valuable time and be with us today for this great event. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank you, my team, under the leadership of our sales manager, Mr. Krishan Khongwir. They have done a fantastic job to make this day a successful day and to make this day as it is today. The all-new Nissan Magnite marks the beginning of a new chapter in the Nissan Next strategy. This clears all doubts about the intentions, the seriousness, and the long-term plans which Nissan had for Indian market. There are a lot of speculations, but we can see, we can witness by ourselves the kind of product that they have given us.
Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.